Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Switchblade, where I am your host, Modespy. And it's been a while since we've played a Switch game. I've acquired a few new titles. One of them is still in the mail, unfortunately. So we're looking forward to getting a look at that one as well. But in the meantime, what I've got two new ones that I've downloaded, which are Hellblade Senua Sacrifice and Cuphead. So yeah, two titles that everybody knows by now, I suppose. Seeing as they've been ported over from other consoles. They've been ported over from the Xbox One and from the PlayStation 4. Both of them, I think, well, given the Switch's limited ability, have been ported quite well. I think Cuphead is a prime example, though. I think Cuphead was I think it's excellently done. I don't really notice anything different on the Switch version other than I can pick up and go wherever I want. So that's pretty cool. But I think for tonight, let's leave Cuphead for another day. Let's have a look at some Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. Ninja Theory. Of course, the studio that created Hellblade. Whoa, that's loud. So, for those of you who do not know what Hellblade is about, it says this game contains representations of psychosis, people with experience of psychosis, as well as other things psychosis. So what it's basically about is, or what they mean by that is that Senua, the protagonist of the story, she hears voices. Okay, she's a little cuckoo, and these voices urge her on to do things, and they also, represent self-doubt, stuff like that. It's quite a trip. So I reckon, obviously, for the best experience, put on your headphones. Let's dive in together. I think this is going to be cool. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Also, with this game, they used a brand new live action capturing technology, which was brilliant. Basically, what they did for the unveiling of Hellblade, or for one of the demos that they did for Hellblade, is they had an actress on stage, and the actress basically acted out a scene, and everything was rendered in real time, but they didn't tell the audience. And then by the time that the scene was done, they cut back to the actress, and they were like, so this was just live performed to you. So that's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool technology that they used there. Let's see, we're diving in. So, I mean, graphically, it'll be a little bit worse, obviously, than Xbox and PlayStation.
Doesn't matter.
But the experience should be the same.
Welcome. You're safe with me.
Am I?
I'll be right here, nice and close, so I can speak without alerting the others.
The others.
Let me tell you about Senua.
Yes.
Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening?
She can hear the skull breathing. That's creepy.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching the head. They're watching.
Also, the devs did a few tricks here, so you'll notice that the graphics now look amazing, but that's because this is actually it's a video capture.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching.
So it shifts between like video and actual gameplay quite seamlessly. You'll notice it actually when it happens. I think it just happened.
Oh, how rude of me.
So you can see the textures are a little bit more muddy
I never
now.
told you of the others. You hear them too, right?
Do you hear the voices?
They've been around ever since the tragedy. That's not quite true. Some are old. Some are new.
Someone no! Someone crazy!
I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Obviously, you can look around. It's quite a lengthy cutscene, quite a lengthy intro.
Over there. Why isn't she looking?
But it's freaky when you're wearing the headphones.
He's in hell high.
Look. Up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave.
Yes. It is real after all.
Hmm.
She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
See, they're telling her to turn back now.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go it's back. Not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see?
I see dead people.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back.
Getting chills, man.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
Whoa, what was that? Breathing.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light
Creepy, man.
is all you need to
All
see its
these bodies, and
suffocating
they're
power.
like strung up between witches. I don't remember what you call those, charms or something. They seem skinned.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own,
She's stupid.
but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
There we go. I think we just shifted into the actual gameplay. So I think this is the engine that's running now. It's a little blurry, but it's good. Oh no, this is probably the video again. Yeah, that's the video.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
Breaking the
There's no
fourth
going
wall
back.
here. I bet you when it turns back, it's probably going to be within the engine again.
Suffering. There's nothing to go back to. and worse to look forward to.
Yeah, so that's the engine rendering there. As you can
Why
see, a
don't you
little
join
blurry,
us?
but I mean overall.
Maybe
This is
you
a Switch.
two have a part to play in this story.
Walk. How do you run?
Focus.
Okay.
Do not forget my story, Senua. Because your
Oh, that's
darkness
running, okay.
comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse. Do not forget my story, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path.
Yeah, so obviously they turned down some of the post-processing and stuff.
And find
You
a
can see
road
the
that
shadows
leads
aren't
north
as good
and
as
down
on the
to
other systems
dark
as well,
valleys.
but
After 9
I
nights
think it's
of
good
riding,
enough.
you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
yeah, okay. Let's run through the swamp. Run through the jungle. Oh no. Oh, I've got a bad feeling.
Darkness is coming.
Nothing bit me.
Yearns for life. Hungers. Like a pack of wolves on a chase. But she's not stopping.
This is actual gameplay, by the way.
Not this time.
There we switch back to video.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
The old fool was right.
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Whoa. That's a skull. What?
I hear you.
This is creepy.
There's no doubt about it.
Lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
And there we're back into actual gameplay again. As you can see, it's not as bad. I think it's running pretty good. Everything's a little blurry, but
What is she doing? Why is she doing this?
self-doubt.
Doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. His soul is still alive. She needs to see this. She wants her soul
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
There's no one of the story stones.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
So obviously this game is based off of Norse mythology. Go on, fall. Thanks.
Just drop down. What's down there? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Okay, here's a gate. That's another video.
It's not good. It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Oh, this guy's crazy.
Tell me your stories
It's
again,
cuckoo.
old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
I think
Those of you focus.
we have one here.
It's near. Focus, and you will find it. Look towards the gate,
Found it.
and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous.
I'm telling you to go through,
What's behind the gate?
and I bet you as soon as I go through, it's gonna tell me, why did you do that?
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Wow. Well, the water isn't impressive at all.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that
Whoa.
slip.
Oh, damn. I died. I didn't know you could die. Let's see.
She's too. She's too.
going to die here. Made it.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
So I'm getting like Tomb Raider vibes, but without the action. Video transition.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself?
No, it's a gate.
The half-rotten goddess that walks over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Someone's here. Goosebumps.
You took him from me.
I didn't do anything.
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
What the hell?
You're going to die. Get up. Dying. Get darkness is coming. To you it's finish this. End it now.
How do you fight the shadow?
Let him behind you. Quick, behind you. She's hurt. There's blood.
But I mean, how do you fight the shadow?
Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
Goosebumps. Oh my word. She died. What?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seed of the soul,
No.
until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. That's a little hardcore. So you need to start from scratch then.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
So, Surt
It won't open.
or Valravn. There's another story stone.
She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight two
The
gods.
Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Let's go.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What's that? It's a door. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it.
Ah. So you have to... Ah.
Can you see?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Do I go here? Ah, man. There's a ladder here. Duh.
Senua never could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it
Bad idea, bad feeling.
can see you too.
What's happening? Ah.
Don't let them get behind you.
Ow. Is it over? I think it's over.
One will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
it's over. Let's do one more puzzle and then we'll call it a day.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
There are the ravens.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
There's a path. Right.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
These voices, man.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels
Right. Well,
an imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
so these are my thoughts on Senua. Graphically, obviously, it's not the same as the PlayStation or the Xbox. It is a creepy game. Freaks me out. The audio is very well done. I think the choreography is equally well done. Animation is smooth. Graphically, it's a blur, it's a mess, but that's to be expected. It's the Nintendo Switch. You can't get really, obviously, HD textures. And post-processing has been sacrificed, but all in all, I mean, it looks good. It really looks good. And it plays well, smooth. If you're interested in playing this on the go, I reckon go for it. It's not expensive. It's about 300 South African Rand, I think, which boils down to about $30. Could be even less. So, yeah, go for it. Anyway, so next time we'll probably be hitting some Cuphead, having a look at that game. Until then, if you liked this video, found it helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. And yeah, until next time, my name is Martyr Spy. Out.